We need to go further because so many people are coerced into marrying at 16 who dare not say anything to the authorities because they are children and frightened. The Act will change young people's opportunities in life. It'll mean that young women and some young boys will be able to finish their education. They won't be stuck at home being married and hidden away from society. And if I do nothing else in my time in Parliament, that is something significant that I will have achieved, and I'm very proud of that. My mother's marriage was very unhappy. She ended up having 5 children, but in that marriage she had 2. My brother, who was only just over a year older than me, she was so naive, as young people were in those days. She didn't even know how a baby was going to be born, even though she was pregnant. So she had my brother Michael, and then 13 months later she had me, but it was a very unhappy marriage. She wasn't allowed to work. She was in a village in the middle of Lincolnshire where the only people she really knew were her in-laws, and my father was a particularly unpleasant person. So when she went into hospital to have me, she never went home again. She went to live with my other grandparents, her parents, and divorced. Now, in those days, just after the war, that was pretty rare. It's not anymore, but it was pretty rare then. So she was quite brave. And I think the similarity is that these girls who leave a marriage, they're brave in the same sort of way. This is a new law that will hopefully give those girls and some boys the opportunity to say no. I want to choose the person that I fall in love with and marry, because that's what it should be about. Establishing 18 as the legal age of marriage in this country with no exceptions, giving a clear message to everyone that child marriage is unacceptable. In time, it's going to impact on millions of young people, and that is a fantastic legacy to be able to say, I've been part of. Determination to get the law changed is the prerequisite, because even when I'd got government support, it still took 18 months to get through. And then you don't know if at the end, if it's going to fall. We got this through with the Queen's consent 2 hours before the deadline. You need a whole team around you. It's not just me that did it. There were a lot of people involved. As a Member of Parliament, I'm busy doing so many other things. It took a lot of getting there, but now it's there, and I think it is well written. I think it's covered everything. So it's really important for satisfaction to have been able to do that and to be able to change the lives of so many young people. In the future, now that this Act is being enacted and it's law and people need to abide by it, we need to make sure that the police, the border force, the teaching force, social workers, doctors and nurses, the whole lot of those professions understand that it is law now. And if they know, then they can look out for the signs